Hello and welcome back to their PSL Season 7 stream. I felt like I just did this. Oh wait, I did. Welcome back to another Week 5 match. How I got this one, I have no idea. Seriously. But in any case, we have a wonderful two teams here. I actually... One second, please. Sorry for that, the interruption. The rankings are getting a little tight, Burr. I will agree to this. But who are the Inkslingers and SYS? Well, here's most what we're looking at. With 39 points on the Inkslingers versus the 19 points on IO, I think we may have a clear definitive winner. And again, I forgot to change the damn week. It won't be a silver stream without me changing something on stream. The last 3 weeks the season are going to be a bloodbath. I agree. But of any case, I'd like to see actually what is everything going to be going up to. So, who is the Inkslingers? Well, the Inkslingers is run by... Wait, this can't be right. Arbiter! That's right, if you don't know who Arbiter is, he's actually one of the league officials. But, all because he's the captain, it doesn't mean actually we don't know he's the backbone of the whole team. There's also Yoshi Hammer Bro, Leo, Zephyr Dragon Lord, King of the Dogs, and Cody. But who is also IOSYS? That is going to be very hard and a tongue twister for me. So from now on, I'm just going to refer to him as IO. IO consists of Sylvia, Dead Inside, X. Sorry, saw something in chat. I think Miscellaneous Aerith? Salty Boy, and always salty. Why do I feel like the last 2 people were there for a joke? I actually had to really look at the listings for this, by the way. I had to look at the listings. Because I did not believe one of the players on IO was named X. I had to confirm on this one. I know there's really sad, really silly names out in the PSL. This one got me when I was actually updating the rosters. But what about the maps? Well, it's the same as Week 5. We have Flounder Heights for Turf War. Up, down, all around. Just watch out for those flanks. Mahi Mahi zones. Just watch out for that water levels. Surgeon Shipyard Tower Control. Just make sure to actually watch your head on those grates. They hurt. Extremely. I may have done this once or twice. Scorch Gorge Rainmaker. And everyone's wonderful mode, Clan Blitz on Brinewater. I am very interested of what is going to be happening here. Mostly because we are in the match of actually pretty much 2 good teams. But I wonder who's going to jump up to the lead and jump back down. Let's find out. Right now, we're getting things all settled up. And of course, in the background, the real question is, did I actually make this with a Splatoon wiper? As we have a league official right next to us. No. How you know, Storm? Maybe I did. Of any case, I think we're just waiting on IO to get inside the room. Wiper's too wide. Is it real? Let's do some testing while we wait for IO to join up. We'll use the L right here. Storm, you might be a little bit too much. That's a little more thinner than what the L is. Unless... Oh, Kim. Huh. I don't know, Storm. Okay, I didn't. But enough testing is aside. No, it's different. What is not different is actually pretty much of the PSL. Now, if you're new to the PSL, don't worry, I'll catch you up again. What does the PSL stand for? The Proton SWAT League, of course. Looks nicer. We are a very small league that actually has, well, just a bunch of either YouTubers, streamers, or even actually just Splatoon players going around and having some fun. As we wait for pretty much more of IO, if you're ever interested, look no further over in my YouTube in one of the PSL videos. I do have the link up to our Discord in there if you're always interested. Click on it, join up, and see what all the Hollow Blue is. Also, apparently I've been invited to play something. I think actually I forgot to disconnect the something. Oops. You've been invited to play Table Turf War. No, trust me. Flick Lice has devastated me more than once in that game. More than once. We might have some high-base smallish problems. Just a little bit. It's a normal silver stream if that's the case. Oh, we may have some interactions here in the common corners of the PSL. There we go. Sorry for actually the very late delay. But it looks like... looks like we're gonna have actually pretty much maybe a substitution. Oh. I hope someone didn't DC. Yoshi left? Storm, you have no idea. Seriously. It is truly actually that of actually my streams. In a nutshell. If something is not going wrong, it's normal. If something is going right, then something's gonna go wrong in about 5 seconds flat. I am not joking with all of you. Like, look at any of my past streams. And my connection's been lost! Give me a few seconds. And it looks like we are back. So I guess actually Silva is not on yet, but Dead has recruited themselves as temporary captain. Storm, trust me. You've seen all my PSL streams, and probably actually some of my other streams. Trust me. If it ain't going wrong, it needs to be fixed. If something is broken, that's just how a streamer works. Oh boy. Slowly we're getting actually the IO people in here. Oh. It makes me wonder if we're gonna have a 3-on-3 match, because there's enough in here for it. Counting to me for me to be a spectator. Oh. Oh, they just had to change their name. Alright, we need one more player actually on the Inkslingers. For the real Inkslingers, please send their final person. There we go. There's Yoshi back. Looks like we actually have all the right checks. And we have everything set. 2 teams battling out. And pretty much actually the kiddie version of Splatoon. Turf War. But who will claim the most turf in 3 minutes? We will find out today. Huh, I never knew there was an X up here. There we go. Go Salty! Well, I don't know about Salties, but let's see what actually these 2 players. We're just waiting on Arbiter and pretty much the whole entire team of IO. Except for X. Apparently they're always ready. Also, I'm getting actually, there we go. My face was actually being instructed by all the ghost tags over there. Just Dead needs to be... I want to see a Jet Squelcher. Mmm. Storm, are you the fan of Jet Squelchers? Alright, Inkslingers versus IO. Which team will actually win? Which one will lose? Which one will have the most fun? On Inkslingers, we have 96 Scout Deco. The silver trash can. Ha 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 ha. Explosion and a Splat Roller, my personal favorite. On IO, we have Dark Tetra Dualies, a Dynamo Roller, NZAB A9, and Octobrush. So far, it looks like both teams are pretty even. Also meaning towards the middle. We see Arbiter here trying to actually bombard, trying to get Salty, doesn't get Salty, goes for Kraken mode, takes out Dead with the Kraken! Salty is trying to get rid of Arbiter, doesn't actually succeed. King of Dogs is taken out by the Octobrush. We have actually 2 teams here trying their best to claim the most turf within 3 minutes. Or now 2 minutes. Looks like Miscellaneous is trying their best to cover as much turf with that Dynamo's Flings. Those Dynamo Flings are almost similar to the big swigs. And the Dynamo gets taken out by the other Splat Roller. Zephyr is trying their best to cover as much ground as they can. Going inside their base, trying their best. Gets a little bit iframes actually from the reach slider. Can Zephyr actually get out? Zephyr is taken out by the Octobrush. X here is defending their homeland with every single swing. We have Super Chumps coming out. Can we actually see a Super Chump death? Unfortunately not. Looks like actually so close it's actually the winning. It's the Inkslingers. That barrier is having a little trouble with the Dynamo Roller. They're trying, the Explosion is pressuring the Dynamo Roller against the Dynamo Roller. King of Dogs is trying their best to push back the enemy team. And now IO is in danger. Therefore, uses the leash slider, does try and get a little bit more. Dead is getting out of the way of that explosion. King of Dog is having a little bit of trouble getting a splat and also having being pressured by the Dynamo Roller. King of Dogs is pretty much having one heck of a day, getting a splat, but fortunately getting taken out by X. X takes down Arbiter, but taken down by Yoshi. And I do believe that is an Inkslingers win. Very good job to the Inkslingers. But how can we but that is not all the things. Turf Wars is one of many. On to the next, which is Mahi Mahi Flat Zones. We see all the ghosts around here trying their best to come up with better strategies, better tactics, and trying to probably find out actually what is going on. Explosions on both. Ooh. I don't know about on both. I would like to see a blob, maybe. I've seen too many blobs actually on Mahi Mahi as I say that. Let's go ahead and go for it. I definitely see actually a lot of different weapons actually during that last match. A lot of unique weapons choices. I did not expect Dynamo. But what weapons can we see? What weapons can we expect? And will Salty ever show their face on camera? And it looks like they are not on camera. Actually, it looks like no one's on camera. It's just your streamer. Both teams are getting ready. Meme pick GooTuber. Oh no, Storm, no. No, my friend. Oh, the missiles. The missiles. The missiles and the torpedoes and... no. As we wait for IO to pick their weaponry. We'll see actually how everything is going to be going for. Looks like Inkslingers are ready. We're just waiting on IO to pick their weaponry. Listen, I got missile spam, and I'm allowed to say this. Storm, you are allowed to fire off as many penta missiles as you please. Just stay away from my area. Here for it. Mahi Mahi. Oh, well, you got your double explosion. On Inkslingers, nothing really has changed. Point I to tell. Aerospray MG, Explosion, and Splat Roller. On IO, we have an E-Leader, Explosion. Tri-Slosher Nouveau, and an Octopus, but it looks like IO is having a little bit of an issue. Let's go ahead and take a look. We see King of Dog is trying to pressure. Dead here is trying their best to get a pick with their E-Leader. I have been trying to do that also. It's not easy. Getting squished by the Roller. Roller is also taken out, but so is the Octobrush. Arthur is trying their best to come back against Salty. Arthur takes down Salty. But the Octobrush takes down Arbiter, but it's also the Octobrush that is taken down. It looks like this is going to be another sweep with the Inkslingers. We have 3 seconds. 1. That is a wipeout at the very end tail. GG to the Inkslingers. Oh, there we go. That was a quick match. As we go to our next one, we're going to Tower Control Surgeon Shipyard. I have seen plenty of matches on this one, but I have never seen any of them with a custom junior. Hint, hint. As we wait for actually everyone else. I'd like everyone in my chat to... Well, how about this? Give me one weapon you want to see from each team to play. It can be anything. Kraken weapons. Ooh. I have seen very many a share of my Krakens. I won't be doubting when we see Arbiter playing one. Bamboo or Big Swig. Ooh. Those are unique. And a Sniper Rider. Silver Aerospray. Wait, I have an Aerospray named after me? Looks like actually both teams are getting ready to get up. Inkslingers are all ready. We're just waiting on IO. I would like to see a Splatoon Stamper. Something actually for my own weapon class that I'm currently trying to main. We're just waiting on Dead and Salty. It actually reminds me back when I used to be a player. Sword is best weapon. Don't at me. No, I completely agree, Guy. Both swords are very good. Both swords are very good. We're just waiting on Salty confirmed to actually to choose their gear and weaponry. And it looks like we are ready for a battle. Power Control Surgeon Shipyard. Got a little bit of a different weapon comp. On Inkslingers, we have a 96 Scout Deco, a 52 Explosher, and Splat Roller. On IO, we have an Elier, a Jet Squelcher, a Tri-Saucer Nouveau, and a Octo Brush. We can see everyone trying their best. No one's taken the tower yet. King of Dogs does go down, but also does X. And that is a wipeout on the Inkslingers. The tower is now taken by IO and slowly moving towards Inkslinger's base. We have actually pretty much Arbiter trying their best to get that tower away from their base. King of Dogs is trying to get Miscellaneous over there. Get Miscellaneous with the Explosion. IO is trying their best, but it looks like it's not the best enough. X goes for zip casting. And it looks like he's taken out along with Zephyr. Good trade. You can see the tower right here is slowly again actually in IO's control. Inkslingers better actually grab the tower and make it to a 64. But so far, it looks like actually it's out of their existence. Checkpoint 1 is finished for IO. And it is just a bloodbath right down there near checkpoint number 2. Harper is going for a very easy kill right here against Salty. Gets the easy kill. Almost getting taken out by a suction bomb. Careful, Arbiter. Arbiter is trying their best to pressure with a 96. Gets tagged by a point sensor. Sorry, an angle shooter. Arbiter is getting a very risky chance. He's taken out by Dead with the E leader. As we can see here, many people are trying their best. Dead is watching that tower like a hawk. Decides to leave their perch, puts on a wave breaker and starts to move that tower. King Dogs doesn't like this, so they are trying everything, but gets taken out by a zip casting Octobrush. Once again, that choke point is actually having a bloodbath as the seagull just passes by. Thank you, wildlife. X is trying their best to get some points on the board, and they are getting their points racked right up. King Dogs is trying their best to push all IO back. Is it happening? It looks like it is. That tower is almost moving back towards the middle. King Dogs is having a little trouble with that spinner. They have a bubble on the tower. An effective strategy, only for a short time. X kills Kings of Dogs with the Octobrush. And also the roller goes down. I do not want to be on tail end with X right here. X is trying to be sneaky. Trying to find their next target. Doesn't find actually their next target. Everything was just too risky. Taking out Zephyr. This is just putting in the work for IO. Takes out Arbiter. And has actually a Zipcaster puts him back with it. Taken out by a roller. But with a trade, no doubt. King of Dogs is trying their best to push IO right back where everything is. Getting out of there, getting tagged by the angle shooter. Once again, X is coming out here strong. Try and play the sneaky game. I can't blame you, Storm. I kind of want to see X actually kill count myself. Takes Yoshi out. I hear a vacuum. And what we can actually see here is this is maybe gonna go in overtime. An overtime point is awarded to the loser team. But it looks like actually everyone here is trying, and it is a no-go for the Inkslingers. But do not worry, you will get this overtime point. But, IO, you will be getting 3 points. Very, very good match. I agree, Microphone Kirby. I very much agree. I would like to see that match. Unfortunately, it only shows my matches. Oh, no. Oh, I kind of missed the score viewing in that. I kind of want to see actually X's kills a little bit. Looks like we have a few changes for Rainmaker. We're gonna go to Scorch Gorge. I hope everyone brought water. As we wait for actually everyone to be done with subbing and get and trying to get everything ready. The rest of the team is trying to practice with their weaponry. And I would like to say, X, you just put in all the work. I have never seen a single PSL member push that hard with an Octo brush. And I used to play Octo. If you're ever interested in the PSL but not as a player, we have many other positions. We have stats team, commentators, and even more likely to be added. If you even have an idea for the PSL, talk to a league official. Don't worry, they won't mostly bite. I'm probably gonna get scoffed at that one against Arbiter. As we're waiting for one more member from the IO membership. This is very interesting, actually. When the game first released, I was wondering what Rainmaker is gonna be like with Scorch Gorge. I did not like it. But it's something we had to live with a little bit. Oh, and it looks like Xiao Tai is here and ready to roll. So it looks like we got a whole team right here. Sorry for the silence, I'm just seeing if there we go. Let's see here. Rainmaker Scorch Gorge. How about a Forge Splattershot Pro? That'll be an interesting one. Definitely do some cover fire. Busting open the Rainmaker shield with a suction bomb. We're just waiting on IO's wonderful people to ready up. They have 50 seconds on the board. Love the Forge Pro. I agree, Storm. I completely agree. Even though it's actually literally a half of a weapon of actually the last two pros that we had in 2. With the Forge Pro with Suction Bomb Bubble, and the Kinsa one with Splat Bomb Booyah Bomb. I like to call the half pro. Oh, we had 3 seconds. Xiao Tai should be ready, hopefully, because it's match time. Two teams, one hot desert. On the Inkslingers, we have a 96 Scout Deco, 52 Deco, Explosion, and a Splat Roller. On IO, 10 Tech Splatter Shot, Jet Squelcher, Range Blaster, and Octo Brush. As we see both teams here battling out. No one has grabbed that Rainmaker just yet. King of Dogs is doing the best to cover as much ground. Do they go for the Rainmaker? They go for the Rainmaker right before they have to activate their Ink Storm. Also being by the Ink Storm being taken out of actually miscellaneous. Here comes X with that horrifying brush. Yoshi is trying their best to actually get X, but is not succeeding, and pretty much King of Dogs drops the Rainmaker by X, which is also taken out. I feel like X is gonna have actually their challenging times. Zephyr drops the Rainmaker after grabbing it. Arbiter is trying their best to pop the Rainmaker. X is right there waiting for them. Arbiter better be ready for actually any shortcomings with X. Arbiter takes down X. Dodges the bomb, but gets tagged by an angle shooter. And gets tagged once again. Not caring, they have their rock on. Taking out Miscellaneous with the Kraken. And Arbiter is going to town, taking out 2 people with 1 life. And that's a team wipeout for IO. Who breaks the... And Inkslingers now through the first checkpoint. Yoshi here is trying their best to make them... Trying to get IO back inside their base and get everyone down. Takes down Salty, King of Dogs. I thought actually they will be dead after that zip casting. Apparently not. To a lonely 3 points. IO better get that Rainmaker out of there. And they do. With actually a sacrifice from their jet. Inkslingers take no time to actually repop that Rainmaker barrier. And King of Dogs is trying to paint that on their base. It's also fitting actually X is marked to the X button. That's hilarious to me. X here is zip casting to and fro. Trying to confuse all of the Inkslingers. Arbiter is trying to contest with the Ultra Brush that X is holding. Zephyr is taken down. X is taken down by Yoshi. Salty is trying their best to take out the roller. It's a no-go though. Sheltai is taken out by Yoshi with the Splat Roller. Can we actually see a little bit more of actually a battlement? Yoshi is now tagged by the angle shooter. Trying to be a little bit of a shark. Zephyr is now carrying the Rainmaker. They almost do it, and he drops the Rainmaker. IO pops the Rainmaker barrier, and then proceeds actually to take it back towards the middle. But they have to make it past the 3-minute mark. With only 50 seconds to remain on the clock, it looks like actually this might be an Inkslingers match. Zephyr retakes it. The only thing they have to do right now is actually, technically, if they wanted to, just hold it off. That's all they had to do. Zephyr is trying their best to use that Rainmaker. Drops the Rainmaker by the ranged blaster. My apologies. Looks like actually that barrier is going to be popped once again, but by IO this time. Salty here puts down the wave breaker, and that's a wipe on IO. Not a KO, but at least that is a win for the Inkslingers. That was a heated match. True, missed the KO by a second. Both teams are putting up a fight. How close was that, Storm? Very close. That was at the KO was. If the Inkslingers had another minute, no, another second, they would have KO'd, but they didn't. Unfortunately, that is still a win. Next, Brine Water Clam Blitz. A not particular fond of this mode. Ugh. I have so many problems with flat flounder heights. Or flounder heights. Flat moray towers, not flounder heights. Dear Lord, Silver. Arbiter, we need to change the mode from Rainmaker to Clam Blitz. Not a fan. I cannot blame you. This map is trash. Arbiter! Arbiter! Hang on. Okay, we're gonna actually break the room for a second here. Funny enough, I actually caught that. When I saw Brainwater Springs was still Rainmaker, I'm like, pick mean weapons. Unfortunately, we're just gonna ready up and, well, we're gonna break the room anyway. So if IO would just ready up, we can actually pick your weapons in a minute. Well, this actually gives us time to discuss weapons for Clam Blitz Brine Water. I would say a roller would be a good match, so Yoshi may have some fun on this one. Alright, don't get used to this match just yet, people. Hang on. This is not an actual match. There we go. Oh. You know what the funny part is? This wasn't even my problem. Even it's not even my problem, I still actually get the problem. Alright. Can I remember what Clam Blitz is? Apparently they do. As we get all the teams ready up. We can see pretty much all of Inkslingers is ready. We're just waiting on IOs. Kraken, Crab, and probably Flingza. Good choices right there. Good choices. I would like to see actually a vacuum, actually. Why? I mean, vacuum's good. With 38 seconds spare. Reflux. We have two teams right here who is ready to check out the weapon comps. On Inklingers, we have 96 Gal Deco, a 52, Explosion, and a Splat Roller. On IO, we have a Range Blaster, Splash-O-Matic, an 89, and a Octobrush. Pretty much almost exact same comps as there was before. We have the two teams here ready to go ahead and get going. It looks like Zephyr here actually does have a Power Clam ready and gets taken out by a Range Blaster. I know that same feeling way too much. Chantel is actually trying their best to get Arbiter or Yoshi with their range blasting skills, but has to be blocked off. How did that bomb not kill them? Arbiter is trying. We hear a Kraken of a League official trying to be a Kraken. Yoshi is taken out by a ranged blaster and almost taken out by a killer whale, but not almost the ranged blaster. Looks like map control here is towards the favor of the Inkslingers. Arbiter had the Power Clam, but is being chased. They are trying their best. Arbiter passes the Power Clam to Yoshi, and they are trying their best to actually get over there. Two Power Clams are on the field, and Yoshi goes down. I don't know from what, though. A Power Clam by Chantel is actually going there through a weight breaker to get everyone out. Zephyr does go down, and the first break is towards IO. How long will this push last? How long will it actually go for? Miscellaneous actually does get a few more clams in, but it's taken out by Arbiter and the King of Dogs. I do believe that's the end of that push. 53 points with a 23 penalty. Arbiter is trying their best to push forward. They have a Kraken ready. It's trying to take out X. No Kraken kill today, but there's always next time. Arbiter is retreating for now. Arbiter takes out Chantel, or Sharky. I'm just gonna call him Shao. X is dip casting all over the place, trying to confuse the enemies. The Power Clam is taken over to the Inkslingers, but it is stopped. X gets inside the base, throws a Power Clam, and the push continues all the way down to 44, 41, 38. Do we see anywhere past? I do not believe so. That might be the end of this push. Oh, there we go. Camera controls are getting a little finicky. Hang on. There we go. Camera. There we go. It looks like actually the Inkslingers finally breaks open IO's barrier. Sorry, I could not actually control this camera for the life of me. It looks like that's the end of that push. Range Blaster is trying their best to take out Zephyr. Waybreaker is tossed out. Arbiter and Zephyr are trying their best to get rid of that Range Blaster, and they do. Arbiter is taken out, I think, by a production bomb on the splash wall. It looks like a being paid. It looks like a win for IO. Looks like double barrier is posted back. X tries to get out of there from Arbiter. How far will this take? They do have a pity plan, so overtime is awarded almost. And overtime is awarded. But half overtime actually pretty much keep going. Arbiter has the power clamp. Is in cracking formation. And overtime is continuing. But for how much more longer? The only person around is Zephyr. With no more power clamps around, that is game. And with that, the score is, as you see, 6 for IO, 10 for the Inkslingers. I do gotta say, we have 2 brilliant matchups with 2 brilliant teams. But their journey is not over yet. Remember, this is only week 5 of many to come. And since that was the last match, I bid you adieu. Remember, if you want a connection, talk to the host. And I shall see you all next time. Remember to stay unique.